Good evening. Welcome. I'm Poetess Kalamu Chache, and I'll be serving as your host for this very special first edition of Our Youth Poetry in Motion, which is being presented to you by the producer Alma Jo Love. Tonight, we are showcasing the talents of poets who would like to share their views with you. Two of the poets participated in the first annual East Palo Alto Library Poetry Contest in celebration of National Poetry Month, which was held this past April. The other two poets came to a poet workshop that I conducted at the East Palo Alto Library on the second Saturday of the month. In addition to the poets, we have a group of musicians who will be backing each poet as they come forth with drums and flute. They have been playing together as a group at the Cooley Landings Park in East Palo Alto. Individually, they are known as PJ, Rodolfo, and Lalo. Poetry brings you to life. Poetry is a beautiful literary art form. It helps to uplift your soul. It brings your experiences to life in ways that can inspire others to cherish the life that they've been given. Poetry helps to pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that you have from living the life that you live. It motivates you to express yourself to the fullest degree of your awareness. Poetry brings you to the realization that you are here for a very short period of time and must live your life in ways that will uplift the lives of others for as long as you live here on this planet. During the show, each poet will present their original work for you, and after the presentation, I will go to each poet to ask questions in a conversation type manner so that you can get to know more about them and their work. So let us begin with hearing from, let's see, Jules Thomas.
Bad police. I feel that police in our communities are being unfair and mistreating black people. They often harass black males without having a cause. I feel that police officers do racial profiling. These things make me feel sad, upset, and frustrated. Blacks are having a hard and difficult time being treated fairly by the police. For example, Trayvon Martin, a black boy near my age, was killed because he wore a black hoodie. A security guard felt that Trayvon was a criminal. Therefore, he thought that Trayvon was a threat to the community and killed him. Oscar Grant, Michael Brown, Freddie Gray, Eric Garner, and many, many more, all killed by police. I feel that this is a bad problem in our communities. Police can do their job without killing blacks. We need to feel safe and secure in our communities. This is what the police are supposed to do for us, not kill us. Bad police, stop killing black people. By Jules Thomas.
Thank you, Jules. That is
You're
so
welcome.
sweet. I like
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Good. I really
Thank
like
you.
that. So tell us a little bit about you. So what grade are you in?
I'm in the 6th grade,
And what school do you go to?
Summit Denali.
Okay. And so what happened? What motivated you to write this piece?
What motivated me to write my poem is that that our people are getting killed by the police, and this makes me feel sad.
Yes, yes. And when you were writing it, what kinds of things did you rely on? The news or things that you had witnessed?
Probably the news, like many of the news, because sometimes, like, I see the news, I see many things that, that are evolved to police brutality.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and what do you plan to do with poetry now that you're getting exposed to it? It looks like you really like it.
I plan to keep on learning and studying poetry, and to continue write poems about Black people and in my community.
Because one of the things that I liked about you when I first met you, your mom and you came to the workshop, and I just liked how you just, at first you didn't really know too much about poetry. You had a lot of interest in it, but at this time you hadn't learned to write it or anything. That's correct, right?
Yes.
And then I liked how, wow, that was really something to me, that for you to be so young that you went right to the point. There was something that you wanted to say, and you decided you would just use that opportunity to learn to say it.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think about the future in particular?
What I think about the future is, like I just said, that I'm going to keep on learning and studying poetry, because I love poetry, and it's like, when I think of poetry, like when people read poetry, it makes me feel like an understanding of what they're saying. And like if it's like a sad poem, a mean poem or anything, I still feel what they're saying.
And one more last thing, for youth that's out there who's looking at you now,
Yes.
and they're seeing that that's a possibility. If you could do it, they could do it. What's
Yes.
one tip you would like to share with them?
Is to keep on trying and never give up.
Oh, I like that. Very
Thank you.
good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, we have heard from one of the poets on our set today, and we are so happy that he is well on your way, Jules. I really think that. Yep. So just keep on keeping on. We'll now hear from another poet. This is Rameshwar Chandri. He came to into poetry through a poetry contest that was sponsored by the East Palo Alto Library, and that was his first annual one. And so he turned out to be a winner. So we'll now hear from him.
Hi, my name is Rameshwar Chaudhary, and the title of my poem is Leader. In life, one has to smile through the obstacles they face. They can be like glass that shatters so easily. They must be someone who is ready to fight back. When life knocks them down, they get back up. They know that every day is a gift, and they don't live in the past, or they don't worry about the future. As they inspire themselves to go on, they inspire others around them. They don't know what it means to give up. They are free like a bird, and not even life can put them in a cage. Bye, Rameshwar Chaudhary.
Well, how are you?
I'm good.
I like that.
Thanks.
What is all that about? Where did that come from?
Well, like, I remember it was a freshman year, and it was like a transition year, I guess. And it's like you learn a lot of things from it. And so we had to do a final poetry project. And so we had to write 3, and the day I wrote this one, I was kind of feeling like stressed out because finals coming. And so then I thought, why not write about something that might motivate me in the future? And it was like a time for me to reflect on values that I see that are important.
And what grade are you in?
I'm going to be a junior this year.
Oh, and what school?
Kalmar.
Oh, Alma. Okay, so when you're writing, I take it you've done this before. You have some writing experience in poetry before, right? Where did that passion come from?
I guess like growing up, it's just, I think writing was something natural, I guess, and I had like the support of my family, and like they would always like help me if I had any questions and stuff, and I think that's kind of helped me like my grammar and spelling, I would say. And I think it also came from like my past experiences, and I've learned, like for me, like the best way to express myself or to reflect upon the past or like to learn something better, I think sometimes writing about it helps me a lot. And I think that's why I really like poetry, because it's a way to reflect on everything.
And so as you think about the future, what things are coming up to you, or how you're going to stay connected to this art form?
So I like, when I grow up, I want to like continue writing, maybe enter more like contests or something, but also I want to use poetry to help others.
Yes.
Because I feel like poetry can help motivate other people, even if it's like 4 lines or 2 lines, those little words count. And I feel like each of them have their hidden meanings. So I kind of want to help others learn more about poetry, because it gives them a chance to let out their voices. And at the same time, I want to use my poetry to motivate others.
Yes. And you're an experienced writer, so there's a high school student out there who's looking at you and saying, wow, I think I can do that. I think I might be interested in it. So what's a tip that you would like to share with that person to let them know?
So I have two. One would be like, if you get an idea, to like write it down so you don't forget. And the other one is if you have writer's block, just write whatever comes on top of your head and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. And what's your tools, by the way? Do you walk around with a backpack with pens and paper and books, and you're reading a lot of poets? What's your technique?
I just go like on my phone there's like a memo pad, and like I just go on there and I just write out whatever comes to mind, and then I just save it and then go back and work on it.
Well, I really enjoyed that, and thank you so much for doing it. I'm thanking you for being so conscious too.
Thanks.
Good. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And now we have, you're hiding. We have, you want to stand? Like an old man, you getting up. This is Alexander Bustos. Was it a hard day today? Was it a hard day today? Oh, wow. And school hasn't even started yet, Alex. No.
For me.
Oh, for you? Oh, okay. And so we met each other through the Quest program at the East Palo Alto Library some time ago. Yeah, and that was fun to be together like that. But you entered the contest for the library. So now you get a chance to let us know your work.
Okay. My name is Alex Bustos. The name of my poem is Pizza. Pizza comes in a circle. Take a slice is always a triangle. But this time it's not a regular cheese and pepperoni pizza slice. This time I'm spicy. My pepperoni is as red as a campfire burning. But pepperoni is also as red as my red hot sauce. It's your choice if you want to get spiced out. Then go ahead and eat me. Told you to get spiced out. It's not my fault you ordered me so spicy. You think it's still tough enough? My name is Alex Bustos.
Thank you, Alex. Oh, look at you. I know you shy. You know when you go to school, I want you to be the shy the girls at school, okay? So, you know, I really like that. I really like that. So what grade are you in now?
5th.
And what school?
East Palo Alto Charter School.
All right. So you like it? Has it started yet?
Yeah, it has.
It has.
Actually, about a week ago.
About a week ago. Mm-hmm. So were you excited about getting back to school?
A little bit.
Yes.
But I just wasn't ready for my math.
Oh, no, you're not?
No.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
like
well,
math.
it'll get better. Trust this, it will get better, right? So, what was the motivation for you to write that particular poem?
For me, before class started, the day we were gonna do poems, the teacher said we were gonna make some, and then they said to go home and think about something, and then me and my mom were eating pizza, so then I actually got the idea of making a poem out of that.
Oh, wow. So how did that make you feel when you connected eating pizza to writing about it? What was that connection like?
The connection was, for me, I connected it from like if I was the pizza and I was a bit spicy.
Are you like that in real life?
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so you have some experience with writing poetry, right?
Yeah.
So what is it like for you to write poetry?
To me, it's just like if I had a gift. Like if I was just writing a random story about something or just trying to come up with it.
Okay. And what do you plan to do in the future
As
with
a poet?
poetry?
But with poetry, I think I might continue, but I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay.
I feel like I'm going to stop at one point, but I want to continue. I want to continue.
You do want to continue? Okay. All right. So I want you to be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yes? 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 Okay. Let me give you this. Thank you for doing that. That was so sweet of you. Alma, how are you?
I'm fine.
I really am so happy that you decided to do this.
Excuse me for a moment.
We've been needing we've been needing to do this for a long, long time.
Yes, we
Very long
have.
time. And I'm just so happy that you do this. And any way that I can help support you in the future in terms of knowing other poets to bring in and all that kind of stuff, I got you. I got your back.
All
on that
right,
kind of
I
stuff.
know you do. Really, you do.
Good, very good.
I trust you.
So, Alma, we would like to hear your poem because you wrote this poem when you came to the workshop.
Yes, I did.
At the library.
Yeah.
And I just remembered how you was just going through it. And the thing that got me with you is that you already started thinking performance at the same time you were writing the work. Some poets, they kind of like write the work and then you think about how you're going to present the work.
Right.
But you kind of already had it in mind how it might be able to happen. So let's
think I
listen
did.
to it. Let's listen
Okay,
to it.
good. Hello, my name is Alma Love, and I stand here in the midst of the wild habitat of Cooley Landing to bring to you my poetry in motion, which is seen from a child's point of view, who's descended from thy mother's womb, to say, can you hear me now? This is dedicated to the parents of today and tomorrow, who seems to say, you know they don't come with the manual. I am they, that child that is descended from thy mother's womb, to say to you, what do you mean they don't come with the manual? Have you visited your library lately? For even leaving the hospital, parents with newborns are provided with this and that and the essentials to make my life a success. Whether I was planned or not, you joined the interconnect that was to create me. So I'm here now. I'm yours. Signed, sealed, delivered. Lead me, guide me, and show me the way. I'm home now, and I'm crying. I'm either wet or neglected. Be courageous and take care of me. I'm no puzzling mystery, but I am your responsibility. Parents, let me ask you a question. If a tree falls in the forest, does it not yet make a noise? Yes, it does, but your behind is not there to hear it. I'm growing, yet the tree is falling. I'm 3 years old. Mommy, I need to tell you something. Don't bother me. I'm busy, can't you see? Look at me. I'm crying. Keep on crying and I'll give you something to cry about. Why doesn't anyone listen to me? I'm growing, yet the tree is falling. I'm 6 years old now. Oh, my child, you see, I'm having a problem with my cell phone. Can you help me, please? Stop. Wait a minute. You asking me how to use your phone? I was born at night, not last night. At least that's what I hear you tell Daddy. Well, I'm growing, but the tree is falling. I'm 12 years old now. I need love, I need security, I need guidance, and I need acceptance. I'm growing, but the tree is falling. I'm 18 years, well, I'm 16 years old now, and I'm becoming independent, trying new things. My social life is booming, yet I'm growing, and the tree is falling. I'm 18 years old, and I am independent. Maybe I'll dance, or maybe I'll sing. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. He'll listen to me. I'm on a journey to knowledge, which will give me power to make decisions. For I know that the decisions that I make today will determine what my future will be. For the tree has fallen, and with this log, I will build a heart that will create justice for all. Can you hear me now? Yes.
Oh, look at you. See, I told you that. I mean, when I saw you do this in rehearsal and I saw you do, I said, she said, she really gonna make a point with that log right there. So let's have a seat so we can talk some more about this. You know, I'm not going to ask you what grade you're in and what school. You know, I'm not going to be doing that.
I've been through that.
But I'm interested in hearing more about how you got to write that particular piece. Of all the things you could do, because you were telling me at the time this isn't something that you were doing. So how and why did you get to write that?
Well, Chache, I became a foster parent of my nieces and nephew, whom I raised from they were babies on up to, they're all grown now and out on their own. And through that, working with them, I engaged into an agency that took me to working with children with emotional problems. And I had to work with the children while their caregivers was in support groups. And what happens, I would listen to all of their issues and then had to dedicate myself to how to teach them how to resolve those issues, you know, which my nieces and nephews were having also. So it came out that they needed a voice, you know, and they needed to be heard.
Yes.
Because actually we're not listening.
Yes.
You know, and this is what caused me to have to actually write this so they can be heard.
And when you wrote this was your first, right? That
Yes,
you
it was.
actually, that's just really something that you did it like that. So when you did that, after you had finished writing the work, what kinds of things came to mind about what you want to do with it after the first write? What did the plan?
I wanted to not just read it just here, but in other poetry atmospheres and whatever, you know, so that people can hear it,
Yes.
you know, because I'm getting feedback from other people that are telling me what it does to them, you know, how they benefit from it, you know. Some of them say brought tears to their eyes, some of them say that, yeah, you know, this is important, you know, for parents to know how to work with their children, you know, how to listen with an open mind.
Yes.
You know, so that's kind of led me to want to have to do that, you know, just keep it going.
Yes.
You know.
And then for the show, what are your future plans for the show now that you've started?
Well, the next one I was planning on doing was poetry with praise dancing. So that when they
that would
read
be
their
good.
poetry, you can analyze as to what they are really saying, you know, through the dance. You know, so they will, you know how they be pantomizing, you know, through the
Yes.
praise dancing and showing
Yes.
the love, you know, and the care from the heart and the soul.
And matching it with the poems.
Right, it would dance to the
poetic
poem
work.
itself, like we do our line dancing.
Like we do. Oh, are you going to be doing line dances? Is that a possibility too, that you could probably do line dancing?
I'd like to incorporate that.
Oh, okay,
I will.
now that would be good. And what about the drumming? Which I think they were really good.
Yes, I
And
think
the
they really
flute
were
player.
too. I really think it's beautiful, and I'd like to incorporate them with the praise dancing.
Oh,
also.
that would be good. Oh, now
Yeah,
that
and
would really
also
be
we
good.
want to do one with drumming. You know, the
The drums that you have out at Cooley Landing?
Cooley Landing, yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to bring that live
Well,
also.
well, tell us about Cooley Landing.
Well, the
how
guys,
is that coming
they
together?
come up to Cooley Landing every Saturday morning, you know. I think they'd be there like about 10:30 up until 5 or 6 o'clock, and they come with different drums and different instruments, and, you know, just gathering, just having fun, you know.
Oh,
So
is
anybody's
the
welcome to
public can come?
Yes, anybody's welcome to come with any instrument to join in, you know. So
Okay, and people can come to watch if they want to, if they don't play?
yes, sure,
Yes.
yeah, they can just watch, whatever.
Well, I think this time that went by so fast. Wow, next time you probably have to do an hour show. Maybe a 2-hour show. No, that's
one is okay.
That's a lot. You said 1 hour show is enough. But I'm thanking everyone on the set very well. This is so nice that we were all together. I'd like to thank all of our guests, all of the talent. And I think we should do this again more often. And congratulations to you so much.
Thank you.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate that. Let me give you a kiss.
Yeah.
Because it's really, really good.
so
Just
too.
like that. So
Yeah, and I
they
really
did
like the
that's
drummers
really
and
good.
the flute player.
And Jules, you did so good.
Yeah.
Vaughn,
And
is that good?
Alex.
That's really
Alex
nice. You
and-
did really good. Just so much
Max.
fun.
Thank you,
fun?
Max.
You liked it?